Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Lukas Hanson of Rochester football. How's it going?
Good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Doing well. So how was this past football season for you?
This past season definitely wasn't the outcome that we would have liked. We went 4-5, just shy of making the playoffs. I think definitely a couple of our games could have gotten different outcomes, but definitely just not the way we would have liked it.
So I know you were kind of playing both sides of the ball, tight end. I think of more defensive end. What was that like for you this season?
Yeah, honestly, I think those are two of the most like fun positions on the field. Definitely just knowing my stuff too. Uh, Clearing my head and playing football.
Yeah. So coming into this year, what was it like knowing that this was your last year? And I know you had some success, but what was it like to play your final year of high school football? How was it?
I mean, it was a lot of fun. Got some new guys. We had a freshman joining our team on the varsity, which was pretty awesome. Definitely different, um, but it was a little sad too because just all those memories of past years coming back. But definitely looking to continue my football career. So.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Let's get inside your head a little bit. What did you do like right before a game? Like, what's the day like for you? Like as you getting ready to play a big game, because every game is a big game.
Right. Yeah, so definitely go to school first, handle all my schoolwork, and then after school, we'd have a couple of hours to do our own thing. So I would go home, I would have some food, definitely fuel my body up, and like I said, I meditate before games. It just clears my head, uh, puts peace in my mind, and then makes me be able to do the stuff I do.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking about like right before a game?
Definitely, looking, you know, uh, thinking about the game plan of what kind of defense another team runs, and definitely what kind of offense. Looking at film and scouting other players and who I'm going up against is one of those main things. Just looking at competition mainly.
Okay. So, now like what does football mean to you, Lucas?
It means a lot. I love football. I just love the idea of like a contact sport. Uh, and Just getting on that field kind of makes me like it makes me happy, especially like seeing like the crowds we've had just at Rochester is just Rochester's a super supportive um, just environment in general. So it's just awesome.
Yeah. Um, just being able to play against a lot of really good teams. What's your best memory of playing there, you think?
My best memory is probably my sophomore year was when we beat Stony in the playoffs round one. That was just it was just a insane feeling and something that I want to happen again.
Yeah. So football is not done for you
Yeah.
yet. Why don't you tell everybody where you're heading next?
I'm committed to Lee Prep Academy out in the Brighton area of Michigan. So
Okay. So yeah, okay. So you're probably asking, what is that for people that may not know? So it's a over the last few years, you've probably seen a lot of JUCO football programs appear. But, you've seen it more in basketball and baseball and some other sports, but now we're kind of starting to see it on the football side of things too. It's always been there, but it maybe not as well known as it's kind of starting to get now. So it's also it's out of Brighton, but what sold you to continue your career here? And I think it also may have had something to do with the recent changes to the JUCO rule in terms of college eligibility.
Yeah, so definitely giving me an extra year to kind of prep myself, get better, faster, stronger. It's just one of those like those main things that I want to do for myself, and then uh, definitely looking to transfer somewhere else, maybe play at a higher level against higher teams, and just that competitiveness is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. So in terms of like, in terms of like school, of course you'll be, through the academy, you'll be enrolled through Washtenaw Community College out in Ann Arbor.
Yep.
And also in terms of like, places to live or something like that, because I know it's, it's trying to figure out what's gonna happen. So what's that been like trying to figure all that out?
Yeah, it's been a little bit stressful, but I think it'll all kind of come to me later. Definitely after high school ends in few months. I've definitely got to look out for my options and uh, yeah,
What are the next like few months gonna look like, for you as how are you just trying to just enjoy? Because we're in a couple of days, it will be March and you only have about two more months left of your senior
right.
year. What's that gonna be like for you?
I think definitely just trying to enjoy it while it lasts, and then finishing up other sports, and then when high school ends, you got to stay in the weight room and get myself better.
Okay. What will you miss most about high school football? I'll end it on that.
I love the environment at Rochester. It's just everyone is so supportive, and just the crowds we have and the SOF tradition we have at the school is it's just amazing what our student section can do.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Um, all right. Well, Lucas, thank you so much for the time as always, and we will talk to you soon.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you.